What's up, guys? Ooh, my name's Amy, and I am newly 20 years old. Um, I am doing a cultural exchange in the US. I'm au pairing, so I take care of kids. Yay, yay for me. Um, and today's podcast is going to be about the transition out of high school into the real world, because I've been speaking to a lot of people my age, obviously, and I'm really starting to realize how we've all kind of gone through the same thing. People on cultural exchanges like me, where you've had to leave home and live somewhere else. If you are a college student or uni student who's like living in res, or living in an apartment, doesn't matter. Or if you've moved for work. The transition that I've noticed we've all kind of had to go through. So you're in high school and you live with your parents who do everything for you that you don't really realize until you're out and living on your own. My mom would make my lunch. She would do all my laundry. She would cook all my meals. And like, I'm blessed and I'm grateful, but I didn't see it as that when I was living at home. And I thought that it wasn't as much as it actually is. I live with a host family in the US, and I have to do my own laundry. I cook every single one of my own meals as well as the kids' meals. So I'm responsible for my breakfast, I'm responsible for my lunch and dinner, I'm responsible for their lunch and dinner. I'm responsible for their laundry and my laundry, and laundry as in my clothes, my bedding, yeah. And yeah, people don't really talk about it, but like, that's a lot, when you leave home, you're not really prepared for this. You think, oh, I'm gonna do my own laundry, I'm gonna cook for myself, it's fine. But it's every single day. It's every day you have to worry about these things, and it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna feel very out of place for a while until you get the routine going. You're gonna feel like you have no time for yourself. That's how I felt at one stage. I was so overwhelmed because every day I had to make sure I was eating, make sure that the kids were eating, make sure my laundry was done, their laundry was done, make sure, not every day it was laundry, but you get what I'm saying, make sure that like I shower myself, like, it sounds silly, but you have to do it every day. So it's like, okay, that's 30 minutes of your day after I've worked a 10-hour shift. And the first hour of my day was getting ready for work. So that's now 11 hours and 30 minutes of my day gone, of like a 14-hour day, because I try and get like 9 hours of sleep. I don't think the math works out on that, but anyway. And then it's like, in your free time you have to make yourself food and you have to do your laundry. I know, I'm like kind of going around in circles and circles, but it's just something that I've noticed a lot of us have had to go through, And I mean, for some of you who are in uni, it's like you go to school and then you have to come home and prep for the next day and study and do cooking and do laundry and, like, I don't know how you guys do it, to be honest. I'm struggling, and I'll be the first to admit it. Like, I'm struggling, and I have been struggling for a long time with it, with balancing everything. I feel burnt out. I feel like I don't have energy for anything. And it's like, and on top of that, we've all got to still have a social life. We've all got to still keep up to date with our family and not lose your connection with them and stuff. So it's really a lot. It's really a lot. And I guess that's why I wanted to make a podcast. I kind of want to find people who are going through the same thing. I recently turned 20 and I'm like, okay, everyone is saying like, oh, in your 20s, like, I'm a little nervous. I don't want to waste it. But at the same time, I know that like we're all actually going through the same thing. You know, like maybe you're going to move out of your home with your family, whether it's your grandparents that you live with, whether it's your aunt and uncle, your mom, your dad, your siblings. Like, you're going to move out one day and you're going to go through this too. And you're going to be like, hey, Amy's video makes sense now. I understand why she keeps on talking about cooking and laundry. It's a huge transition that I want to talk about, you know. I don't know if you guys do, but I do. That's why I'm making this video. So basically what triggered this is, it's something that I've been struggling with for a while, yes. But I didn't realize that my friends in uni were going through the same thing. And that's where it really comes to the fact that you have to experience it to understand what other people are going through. You really do. Like, you have to have some type of connection to what they're going through. I didn't know that my friend in uni is going through as much as they are. They are studying to be a doctor, and they moved to the other side of the country to study. So I'm from Durban, not really Durban, a suburb of Durban, KZN. I'm from Amanzimtoti, and that's where I made my best friend. And they moved to Cape Town to study at UCT to become a doctor. And, you know, I had a realization, I think a month or two ago, and I just sent them a message and I said, like, I take my hat off to you. I didn't realize until now that I'm thinking more and now that I'm going through it, but I didn't realize that you left your whole family. You had to start a life in Cape Town, and that meant you had to cook, clean, make sure you got yourself to bed on time so that you had enough energy for the next day, and you had to build up this whole new social life and upkeep those new friendships and those connections, and while still studying to become a doctor, and while still missing your family and getting used to a new environment, and even the weather conditions are different, like you don't realize how much it actually is. And I can imagine it's very easy to get burnt out, and I take my hat off to the uni students that are watching this, to be honest, that have left home to study somewhere else. I have a lot of friends that have done it, and I just want to say, like, guys, I do take my hat off to you, because I know it's not the same, but I'm not studying, but I'm working, and I kind of get it. Yeah, and then I have a friend who has just moved away from home, like literally a week. It's been a week for them, for work. They moved to another part of the country, not the complete opposite side, but they moved, and they're paying rent, they're working, they are probably going to struggle, because now it's their turn to experience the whole transition of saying goodbye to your family, trying to navigate adulthood, and doing all those chores that you kind of took for granted when your mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle did it for you for these past how many years of your life, you know? I mean, that's kind of it, to be honest. That's kind of what I wanted to get off my chest. Let me know how you guys are doing. I would like to form a community, you know? I would love to know like what you guys are going through, how you've dealt with the whole transition of, you know, leaving your home to start a whole new life. I have my opinions obviously that I've expressed on this podcast. Hopefully you guys have even heard me. I don't even know if this microphone works. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited that I've finally started this podcast. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a very long time. Like literally since 2017, and it's 2023 right now. So I'm finally doing it. I kind of wanted to get into that. But maybe we'll do that in another podcast. This podcast is purely for my people who have maybe just turned 20, like me, who maybe are still in high school. Enjoy being in high school, because it's gonna be a lot when you leave. It's gonna be a huge transition, but everyone before you has got through it, and so will you. Good luck to all the matrics who are writing their finals. Yeah, so that's kind of it, guys. I just wanted to start off with something that I feel pretty passionate about, and something that will really let you guys get a feel of who I am and my thoughts and what you're going to be seeing on this YouTube channel. You're going to be seeing podcasts. You're going to be seeing me talking, and for those of you who don't know, I am South African, living in the US, specifically Connecticut, and I won't be in Connecticut for much longer. So if you carry on watching, you'll see where I go next, which I'm very excited for. And yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys feel a sense of relief after watching this, because we all kind of feel lost, if that makes you feel better. We all are trying to navigate our very late teens, early 20s. At least that's who I want to reach. If you're a 12-year-old watching this, cool. You won't understand at all what I'm saying. Actually, maybe you will. I'm not going to judge. If you're 12, that's cool. I'm glad that you found this video. Stick around until you're 20, I guess. I think I'm going to end it off there. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope that I got some good points out there. And I hope that you guys can resonate. I hope that I've helped somebody, you know. Even if it's just one person. I hope that I've helped you, and I hope that I've helped you feel seen and heard, and like you're not alone. I do recommend finding a community of some sort, even if it's just like a YouTube channel that you follow. Wink, wink. Cool. I travel a lot. I'm gonna get into this part of who I am, what I'm doing right now. So I'm an au pair, and I travel a lot. For example, I'm driving with a couple of friends to Philadelphia tomorrow. And the next weekend I'm going to be traveling to Maine, and I've just been to Boston, and basically doing the East Coast, like the North East Coast. So yeah, I travel. So if you guys want to hear about that, if you have questions, if you want to see, I don't know, snippets of that, tell me in the comments. I'm down to do that. Yeah, and that's it. Hey, that's it, my guys. I'm freezing. It's so cold. Let me see what the temperature is. What is the temperature? 6 degrees. It's 6 degrees Celsius right now, and I'm out here because I wanted you guys to have a pretty view while I'm talking. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Mwah.